Okay, so without further ado, our warm-up game has to do with very familiar expressions and sayings. So we're going to go through this list because each line has 2 or 3 words from a very familiar expression. Yeah, exactly. We're going to add the words. You're going to tell me which expressions these are from, but don't shout them out. When you know the answer, just raise your hand. I'll acknowledge you. You'll put your hand down, and then I'll keep giving a few more hints until the rest of the room has the expression, right? And then we'll shout it out together. So the first expression has the main words, better loved all. Who knows which expression I'm getting at that has these 3 words in it? Okay, 2 of you. How does the expression begin? Give me just the first few words.
It's better.
It's better.
Loved than lost.
That's right. Okay, let's complete it now. So the whole thing is, it is better to have loved and lost than to never have loved at all. Okay, so yeah, on the first line, this expression is, it is better to have loved and lost than to never have loved at all. Exactly. Very good. So the second one, just raise your hand if you know what the second one is. Don't shout it out. The words I put on the board is all, is, war. So 2 of you know which expression this is, right? Okay, go ahead and tell me what the expression is. Yeah, all is fair in love and war. All is fair in love and war, okay? Next one, variety and life. Okay, shout it out. Right, variety is the spice of life. Nice job. Okay, behind man, great. How many of you know which expression I'm getting at? Okay, shout it out. Yes, behind every great man, there is a great woman. Yes, okay. How about every and castle? Which expression, raise your hand if you know the answer, has these words, every and castle? Okay, is it Janet? Okay, Janet knows. Sheila, Catherine. Okay, tell me what expression I'm getting at.
Every man has his castle.
Yes, that's right. Every man's home is his castle. Right? These sound familiar, right? Okay. How about going and tough? This is a great one, right? Okay, shout it out. Exactly. When the going gets tough, the tough get going. Okay, good job. What about the expression, and just raise your hand when you know the answer, that has love and round in it? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, shout it out.
Love makes the world go round.
Yes, love makes the world go round. Nice job. Okay, watched and never. I love this. Hang on 1 second, Sherry, because we're going to shout it out together. That's okay. Yes. How about saved and earned? So about 5 of you. Okay, go ahead, shout it out. Yes, a penny saved is a penny earned. Yeah, nice job. Okay. Many and spoil. So hang on, so about 4 of you?
That's true here.
Okay. Oh, really? Okay, shout it out. Yes, yes, too many cooks spoil the broth. Nice job. Okay, how about will and way? It's obvious, right? Okay, what's the expression? When there's a will, there's a way. When I did this with another group, they said where there's a will, there's a gold digger. Okay.
Gold digger?
Yes. Okay. Bottom one, cake and two, as in T-O-O. What is the expression? Can't have your cake and eat it too. Nice job. Okay. It was chilly when I got here earlier, but now I am warmed up. This next exercise is about euphemisms. I am going to give you a euphemism and you tell me what it means. And you could just shout them out. So if I said au naturel, what does that mean?
Naked.
Naked. Au naturel, naked. So these are all euphemisms. You're going to tell me what they mean. So if I said, I have to go powder my nose, what does it mean? That's right, I'm going to go visit the ladies' room. Exactly. If I said I am between jobs, what does that mean?
I don't have a job.
It means unemployed. Between jobs is a euphemism for being unemployed. Yes. Okay, a bun in the oven.
Pregnant.
Pregnant, yes. Okay. What is a comfort station? The bathroom and the restroom, yes. Okay. This one is interesting. I think this is a Britishism. You tell me. To be economical with the truth. To be economical with the truth means holding back some of the truth. So if you're being economical, or if someone's being economical with the truth, they are lying. That's what that euphemism means. Yes, they're lying, they're liars. Yes, okay. What does it mean if I said, in reduced circumstances?
If you're poor.
That's right. That's right. You're broke or you're poor. You're experiencing reduced circumstances. To toss your cookies or lose your lunch.
Vomit.
To throw up. Exactly. Okay. Revenue enhancements. I think this is a Britishism as well. Revenue enhancements. They're taxes, apparently. Revenue enhancements. Isn't that a nice way of saying tax? Yeah, very nice. What are your unmentionables? Your underwear. Nice job. What is a sanitation engineer? Yes, yes, or a garbage man or a janitor. What is a chemical dependency, really?
Addiction.
Yes, a drug addiction. Very good. Okay, another warm-up. You're going to finish the quote. So Yogi Berra said, when you come to a fork in the road, take it. Well, what are you supposed to do? Just take it. Okay, Patrick Henry. I know not what course others may take, but as for me, give me... Yes, give me liberty or give me death. Nice job. Abraham Lincoln, a house divided against itself...
Will not stand.
Exactly, cannot stand. Very good. Benjamin Franklin, there never was a good war or a bad peace, as in P-E-A-C-E. There never was a good war or a bad peace. Yeah. Okay, Thomas Edison. Genius is 1% inspiration and
90% repetition.
Exactly. Actually, that was a nice assist. So Thomas Edison said, genius is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration. Yeah. Okay, Richard Nixon. This one is super pertinent today with the current administration, super pertinent. Richard Nixon, when the president does it, that means that
It's legal.
it's legal or that it's not illegal. Right, exactly. Okay, Ralph Waldo Emerson. Do not go where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail. Leave a trail. Nice job. Okay, Mark Twain. I never let my schooling interfere with... This is brilliant. Mark Twain. I never let my schooling interfere with my education. That's a good one. Martin Luther King Jr. I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. By the content of their character. Nice job. Okay. Okay, now something totally different. Words that contain I-C-K in the middle of them. So if I say, hey, there's a letter here and 2 letters there, and this might be a cucumber in brine, you would say pickle. Okay? So,
I was going to say bitter.
that actually, wait, hold that. Hold that. Because there's a bunch coming down the pike.
Hold that thought.
Yes, there's a bunch of them coming down the pike. Okay, so if I give you I-C-K, and I tell you, hey, there's 2 blanks in front of that, and then there's 3 blanks on the other side of I-C-K. And here's a hint. It's a legume, like a bean. It's another way of saying garbanzo.
Chickpea.
Yes! Chickpea. So how do I spell it? Chickpea. A chickpea. Yeah, a chickpea. Nice job. Okay. Your hint for this word, let's say fences or people that are striking outside a building. Oh, another good one. So, but it's picket. Picket fences, or holding a picket sign, right? You're striking, right? Okay. Now your word's coming up. Okay, when couples argue, they bicker. But now there's another one when couples argue that has I-C-K in it. Actually, let me put I-C-K over here. I-C-K. And then I'm going to put 4 blanks over here. And it starts with an N. Nitpick. Nitpick. Have you guys ever thought of the meaning of nitpick?
Yes. Lice.
Like lice. That's gross. Right? To pick nits is to pick lice. Yeah, out of someone's scalp. Ay. Okay. Okay, this one's interesting. Let's do one over here. I-C-K. 1, 2, 3. Here's your hint. This happened as a result of a severe vitamin D deficiency.
Rickets.
Right. It's okay. Rickets. One of the main characteristics of rickets was what?
Bow legs.
Yeah, bowed legs. Right. So I'm going to spell it out. Rickets.
I think we see it anyway.
No, it's been eradicated. You know, a lot of our dairy products are fortified with vitamin D. Thank goodness. And we don't see scurvy anymore either because we get enough citrus, right? A lot of the galleons, the boats that would cross the ocean would have little lime trees on board so they could eat enough citrus to avoid scurvy. Okay, how about this? 1, 2, I-C-K. And then 1, 2, 3. This word starts and ends with the same letter, okay? And your hint is that this could be a chocolate bar, or someone could be mocking somebody else. That's right. So give me the chocolate bar or Snickers, right? Or yes, or someone could.
I think of it as peanuts.
Oh, you do? Snickers? Okay, that has peanuts. But it also could be mocking someone,
Yeah.
right? Okay, good job. You guys are naming the ick words. Okay. Next one, let's do this. 1 letter here, 2 here. Furniture that's made out of straw that might have to be recaned.
Wicker.
Right, wicker, right? Wicker. If I want to change that last letter to a word that means evil, what would I change that R to? Wicked. Okay, this next one is a doozy. It's a doozy, so I'm going to put I-C-K at the end here with 2 blanks after it. But how many in advance? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, here's your hint. I'm trying not to give it away. It's from Germany. We eat it. We make sandwiches with it. Pumpernickel. Pumpernickel. Okay, spell pumpernickel. Oh, did I? Oops. I think it's E-L. Because, yeah, it's a German word, right? Pumpernickel. Delicious. This next one. Here is your hint. Let's say a type of taxi, perhaps in Asia.
Rickshaw.
Rickshaw. Nice job. Rick. Now, I know someone whose name is Richard Shaw. Yes, and so they call him Rickshaw. And I'm sure his parents knew. I'm sure his parents knew what they were doing when they named him. It's an adorable name, Rickshaw. Next one. A-C-K. So one blank in front, and then... Hey. Okay, here's your hint. You have to be careful of these types of thieves.
Types of what?
It's a type of thief that you really have to be careful of because they're very slick.
Pickpocket? Pickpocket.
Yes. Pickpocket. How about this? Here's your hint. A type of moniker. A type of moniker.
Nickname.
Yeah.
Nickname.
Nickname.
Oh, nickname.
Nick.
Moniker, that's the word we don't hear. Nickname.
Right, well, if I would have said it's a type of name, then it would have given it away, right? So, a type of moniker. That was what I could come up with. Don't shoot the messenger. Okay. Good job, guys. You crushed it. All right. How about, let's do some anagrams. I love anagrams. Anagrams are words that we know where we can rearrange all the letters to create whole different words. So if I gave you the word elapse, and I said, hey, we can make 2 other words with these letters. Please is one of them. And, well, let's see. You have to use all the letters. No, that's okay. I may not have explained it properly. You have to use all the letters. So you can make please. I don't even need to put that there. You can make please out of those letters. And there's another one. You can, it starts, yes, who said that? Nice job. Yes, asleep. Yes. So all 3 of these words have the exact same letters, just rearranged. That is the miracle of language. Elapse, please, and asleep. Okay, this is how we're going to play this game. So going forward, try not to blurt out the answer. Just raise your hand when you know it. I'll acknowledge you. You put your hand down and just wait for me because I want to give the rest of the room hints until pretty much most of the room has it, and then we can shout it out together. It is human nature to shout it out. If it happens, nobody got hurt. We could just try again on the next round. But just try not to blurt out the answer. Okay, if I gave you the word lemons, and I said, hey, we can make 2 whole new words out of the exact same letters. Raise your hand when you know 1 or 2 of them.
Salmon.
What did you say?
I was trying to be funny. I said salmon, like salmon.
I see. Oh no, but I see where you're going with that because you're almost there, right? If the E would have been an A, then you could make salmon. Artie, that's good.
Oh, come on.
No, it's good. It's good because I see the gears turning.
Okay.
Absolutely. But try to use the exact same letters. No, I love that. Okay, Sheila, what do you have?
Melons?
Yes. One of them is melons. Yes. Now, the next one is a little bit difficult, but I'm going to give you a hint. It's got a silent letter. The second one ends with M-N. So rearrange the rest of the letters. Now, yeah, for those of you that know it, hang on one second. Hang on. I'm going to take out the N and take out the M. So the others, you can see, you're now working with the rest of those letters. You're going to put them here. So how many of you know it? 4 of you? 5, 6? Okay, shout it out. Solemn. Yeah. Nice job. Okay. How about if I give you these letters in the word capital with this spelling, capital. And I said, hey, we can make 2 new words with all those letters. Don't shout any out. Raise your hand when you know. But I'm going to give you a hint. One of them starts with T. One of them starts with O.
Using all those letters?
Yes, Emmy, absolutely. Use all the letters. Okay, I see you. I see you. Good job. Do you know the one that starts with the T or the O? T. T. And you, Tim? Both. Okay. What's the one that starts with T?
Topical.
Topical. And Tim, what's the other one?
Optical.
Yes.
Optical.
Optical. Isn't that fascinating? Oh, I love this language. It's fascinating. Okay. All right. How about, do I want to do that? Okay, let's do this. If I gave you the word hatreds, but plural, like someone who has different hatreds. And I said, we could, let's see, hatreds, yes. We could make at least 3 different words out of these, out of those letters. Okay, I'm going to give you guys a few hints. You already have one, Sherry? What do you have?
Threads.
Hold on. Yes, absolutely. Threads. Yes. Anybody else have one? Raise your hand if you do.
What?
If you can rearrange all the letters in hatreds to give me a whole new word. So Sherry already gave us threads. Another one starts with T. And then, actually, I'm going to give you TR. And then one starts with HA. So raise your hand when you have those words, and then let me know. The second one starts with TRA, and the third one starts with HAR. So you're using the letters up here. Use all the letters.
But it doesn't necessarily begin the way you have.
Oh, no, it does. That's a definitive hint. So this one starts with TRAS. So if it starts with TRAS, you still say it?
Oh, I know.
Yeah, shout it out.
Trash.
Trashed. You got to use that D, so it's in past tense. So put the D here and then keep going. Then what?
Hardest.
Hardest.
That was the hardest word.
It was. Ironically. Ironically. Okay. All right, how about? Woo-wee. Let's try this one. Okay, I'm starting with the word terrains, plural. Terrains. Now, we can make 4 new words out of all these letters. 1, 2, 3, 4. The challenge awaits. Okay, so 2 of them start with R's. And then one starts with an S and one starts with a T. I'm going to put more and more. What do you have?
Brains.
Are you using all the letters? You have to use, that's it. I see where you're going. So, no, that's okay. If we didn't have to use all the letters, then yes, we could have put reins in there. But you have to use every letter. So I'm going to put the first 2 letters on the board now of each word. So if I, here, 2 of them start with R-E and R-E, and then S-T, and then T-R. So maybe some will pop out at you. Raise your hand. Sheila, what do you have?
Renters?
What would you do with the A?
Oh, never mind.
Never mind. Emmy?
Retrain?
Yes. Yes, and put the S on the end. Yeah. So someone like an employee is retrained. Let's say, oops. Yes. Yes, retrains. Okay. Now, take that word. It's the mechanics of the word are almost the same. Let's say, how would I give this to you? Starting with R-E-S. You're almost there with this word, but start it off with R-E-S. Yeah, what is it?
Restrain.
Restrain. Exactly. Restrain, yeah. So now, with S-T, the third letter is the R. Let's say we're making pasta.
Strainer.
Yes, we need a strainer. My mother would call it a colander. Does anybody in this room call it a colander? Yeah. So, strainer. Now, the next one that starts with TR sounds like that word. Just move the S to make it plural.
Trainers?
Trainers. Trainers. People that train you, or in Britain, trainers are sneakers, right?
Trainers are sneakers.
Let's do cautioned. Cautioned. We're going to use all the letters, and we're going to make two brand new words. One of them starts with E. One of them starts with A, and I'm going to keep on giving you hints. This one's a little bit more difficult. Oh, Emmy, what do you have?
The A auctioned?
Wow, yes. Do you guys see that? Auctioned. Yeah. Auctioned. Absolutely. So now, the one that starts, Sheila, what do you have?
Education?
Wow, yes. Education.
Great.
They're popping out at you. So, education. Sometimes they just pop right out at you. Nice job. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. Oh, okay. Let's do discounter. Okay, a discounter. And we're going to make two brand new words out of those. One starts with R-E. This is tough. And the next one starts with I-N. Third letters, R-E-D, I-N-T. I'm going to put the fourth letters, U and R. Raise your hand when you have one or both of them. I see you guys. What do you think?
Reduction and introduced.
You are almost there. You definitely are on the right track. What do you guys think?
Reduction.
Yeah, because you have to use all the letters, but you were right there. Excellent. So we're going to do reductions, because you came up with reduce. Yes. So reduction, so you can use all the letters. Reductions. Excellent. And then you came up with introduce, which just go a little further, and then you get, yes, you get introduces. Introduces, so you can use all the letters. Introduces. Do, says. Use that. Both those words use all those letters. Good job. Great job, everybody. Yes. Okay. Let's guess some palindromes. Who can tell me what a palindrome is?
The same backwards and forwards.
Back and forth word.
Yeah.
Backwards and forwards, it's the same.
Exactly. It's a word that you'd be able to read left to right and right to left, and it's still the exact same word, right? So, like, great example. Race car. Race car can be read this way, but it can be read this way as well, and still be the same word. So I'm going to have you guess the palindrome. So if I said a 3-letter palindrome, a word that means a little kid.
Kid, no.
Well, it has to be a palindrome. So yeah, that would suit the 3-letter requirement, but it has to be able to be read left to right, right to left. It's short for toddler. You might eat tater or what? Tots. So if I take the word tots, well, tot is a homonym, right? Because you could have tot as in tight and tot as in past tense of teach. But tot spelled this way is a palindrome, and it means a small child, right? So you could read it left to right and right to left. Tot. So let's say I take that T, and now I put it over here, and I'm missing a letter because I want the sound that a horn makes. Go for it. Toot. That's a palindrome. It's almost as if you have a mirror down the center of the word. So now, how about a 5-letter palindrome that is a word that means pertaining to a city or municipality? It's also a model of car that Honda makes.
Civic.
That's right. So there's that mirror down the center. Start and end with C. Put the I's over there, and you have civic, pertaining to cities and municipalities, civic. So, in the same respect, let's say I put 5 blanks on the board. I'm going to put a D in the middle, okay? So the D is the center of that word. Air traffic controllers depend on this system to detect other aircraft in their airspace, right? Okay, what word am I looking for?
Radar.
Radar. So starts and ends the same way. Second letter is the same as the 4th letter, radar. Nice job. Okay. How about a 4-letter palindrome that means a very small chirp or sound?
Peep.
A peep. Like, I don't want to hear a peep out of you. Peep. So it's almost as if there's a mirror down the center of the word, right? You can read it that way, and you can read it the other way. Nice job. Okay, how about Iranian rulers before the Islamic Revolution? I know. But if it starts with SH, it has to end with HS. So what's in the center?
A.
Shahs. Right? Very good. Okay, how about a 5-letter palindrome that is like principles that you live by? It is, say again? Say it? Yes, that's right. So starts and ends with N. There's it's with T, N's in the middle. Tenet. Principles, right? Okay, how about the title that you hold that says that you own your house? What is another word for the say again? Deed. Deed. Deed can be read in both directions. Okay, good job. All right, how about when something is all the same height or a picture is hanging straight, we say, oh, is that fine? Yeah, there's a V in the middle.
Level.
It's level. So there's the L on either side and the E on either side of that V. Okay, Couple more, and then we're going to do a different game. How about this palindrome starts and ends with S, and it means stories that follow families generation after generation. There's a G right in the middle. Go for it. Sagas. Sagas. Nice job. Okay, and now just in the name of science, let's look at some phrases that are palindromes. Check this out. Yo, banana boy. Yo, banana boy is a palindrome because look, yo, ba-na-na boy.
Wow.
Madam, I'm Adam, I think is one. Madam, I'm Adam. Madam, I'm Adam. Watch this. Put Elliot's toilet up. Put Elliot's toilet up. Put Elliot's toilet up. Last one, watch this. A nut for a jar of tuna. A nut for a jar of tuna. In reverse, a nut for a jar of tuna. Party tricks, ladies and gentlemen, party tricks. All right, next game is about word parts. I'm going to give you clues. You're going to give me two different words based on those clues, and then you're going to put those two words together to give me a whole new word. Like if I said, what's a different way of saying hello? Another word for hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
And then hello. So let's take hi. And if I said, what is scarlet or crimson? Those are tones of what color?
Red.
So if you take hi and red together, if you put them together, what word do you have? Hired. So the interesting thing about this game is that there are two pre-existing words, and once you put them together, the pronunciation changes. So from hi and red, you get hired. A great example of this is if I said, what is the opposite of on? Off. And then what is frozen water called?
Ice.
Off and ice. Now put them together, what do you get? Office. Off and ice, office. So if I said not against and a doorway carpet. Not against. Let's say the opposite. Sorry?
Once.
I'm going to put, okay, already got the second part, mat. So the opposite of against. For. That's right. Format. Exactly. Okay. Next one. The red or the Caspian, or another word for ocean. Sea. And then male offspring is,
Sun.
yeah, put them together. Season, because we just came up with the sea. And then sun, season. Season. Okay. To use a needle and thread and to get older, like wine, let's say. To sow and to age. So if you have sow and you have age, what do you get? Sewage. Sewage. Okay. The sphere used in many sports is known as the sphere, the ball. And then another word, an abbreviated word, let's say for a commercial. Ad. So if you take ball and add, you get a ballad. Nice job. A feline and Sonny Bono's former wife. Right. So the feline is cat. And Sonny Bono's ex-wife, Cher, and you get catcher. Like in baseball or Catcher in the Rye, right? Okay. All right. The gangster, Mr. Capone, and the loneliest number.
0.
Almost. Al and one. gives you what word? Alone. One is the loneliest number. Da, 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 da. Not good is bad. Where money is coined is the mint, and the opposite of off. Can you guys remember all three words? Yes, badminton. Bad, mint, on, badminton. Yes, okay. Saloon or tavern, and to put on weight, for example. So, gain is the... Yeah, exactly, right. So gain is the second part of the word. The saloon is the bar. Together you get a bargain. Nice job, bargain. Okay. How about, okay, headwear for a swimmer, then the first letter of the alphabet, and then a metropolitan area. So what does the swimmer wear? And then the first letter of the alphabet. And then a metropolis.
City? Oh, capacity.
Capacity. Cap. A. City. Capacity. Nice job. Okay. Okay. High temperature. Or warmth. And a female bird. Female chicken, let's say. What's a female chicken? The hen. So I'm going to put hen over here. And then the word for higher temperatures or warmth.
Hot.
Almost. It starts with an H, ends with a T, but put two vowels in the center. Heat. So heat and hen give you heathen. Nice job, heathen. Okay, I love that little game. Nice job, guys. The next game will be words that start with either pro or con. It's up to you to decide based on the clue. So if I said to delay, postpone, or put off doing something, that is to procrastinate. Right, so your hint will always be, the word will either start with pro or con. Procrastinate. Nice job. Okay, any kind of competition or challenge, let's say. Contest. Nice job. The go-to guy in the lobby of the hotel. Concierge. Nice job. Bottled gas commonly used in barbecues. Propane. Very good. An Italian dry cured ham that is sliced very thinly and usually served uncooked. Prosciutto. Delicious. Okay. A person, such as an apprentice or a student, who is helped or guided by someone else. Usually, protege. Yeah, protege, yes. How about a huge fire that destroys a great deal of property or land?
Conflagration.
Yes, and actually, that word is sometimes hard for people to pronounce, including myself. Conflagration? Conflagration? How do you guys pronounce it? Yes, so it's conflagration. Conflagration. It is not it's not a word that just rolls off the tongue.
I've never heard of that word.
Yeah, it's a huge fire that destroys a great deal of property or land, which is so interesting because we get huge brush fires here every year and nobody's used that word. No news outlet. I've never heard anyone use that word, and every year we suffer from these fires. Okay.
Because the news people can't spell it.
Yeah, well, they're in good company. Okay. How about a tool used in math class to measure angles? Right, the protractor. Nice job. Okay. The word for a person who favors traditional views and values and tends to oppose change. Conservative. Oh, you're going with protagonist. I see. The protagonist in the story is the good guy, right? The good guy. But yeah, conservative is what we were going for. But I love protagonist, and I'm going to add it actually. Okay. Fruits and vegetables. You would get them in what section of the grocery store? Produce section. Okay. Can't, won't, and don't, for example.
Procrastinate?
Oh, that's a great I mean, I'll give you that. But they are, instead of saying cannot, will not, do not, don't, won't,
Abbreviations?
in a way, they are contractions. Exactly, nice job. I could have just said, like a woman's giving birth, it causes pain. Okay, how about this? A person who writes the code that makes computers work is a computer computer programmer, nice job. Okay, this describes a disease that's easily spread.
What?
A disease that is easily spread to others. Contagious. Contagious, very good. Government attorney, let's say, who institutes a legal case against defendants. Prosecutor, nice job. A tricky question, like a riddle. It starts with C-O-N.
No.
It's a good guess. Here we find ourselves in a conundrum. Very nice. Nice job. Look at that. Good show. How about a type of cheese that starts with P-R-O? Provolone. Provolone. Nice job. Okay. A couple of word scrambles. But the theme is hotel room essentials. So if I gave you the word boxer, and then I said, you know what? Omit the X, and then rearrange the other letters to give me something you might find in a hotel room. Robe. Robe. So you're just going to rearrange those letters, okay? So the next one, if I give you the word debt, a debt has a silent letter. What is a silent letter? Okay. So now I want you to remove that T, rearrange the letters to give you the bed. You'd find the bed there. Bed. Okay. How about if I give you the word maple, and I said, hey, remove that E, and then give me something you would find in the hotel room. Lamp. Nice job. How about if I said opals, like the precious stone? Opals. And then remove the L. Soap. Soap. Nice job. How about feast, and remove the T, and you might find this in the closet.
Safe.
It's a safe. It's a safe, right? Because some hotels provide safes. Yep. Nice job. S-A-F-E. Okay. Robin. Remove the B, and you might find this in a hotel. It's an appliance. It's an appliance.
Iron.
An iron. An iron. Okay. How about acre? If I give you the word acre, and I said, hey, let's remove the E, give me something you might find in a hotel room if you rearrange those letters.
Chair.
Chair. Absolutely. Let's take a look in the name of science. Chair. Good job. Couple more. Lowest. I'm going to give you these letters. Lowest. And you don't have to. Actually, you don't even have to remove a letter. This list says remove S, but you don't have to. I'm going to keep it in and just let you know that you can put S at the end.
Towels.
Exactly. Towels. That S stayed. Okay, nice job. Okay, how about, let's do nibble and remove the N, and you might find this in the drawer. Bible. You're liable to find the Bible. Okay. How about, okay, two more. Teamsters. You could find Teamsters in the hotel, but you're going to remove, oh, that's a good guess, but you're going to remove one of the E's. And I'm going to ask you to put the T's together and the S's together for this word. T's together and S's together.
Mattress.
Mattress. But I see it. Yeah, it looks like seamstress. Yeah. Okay. But you got it. I mean, I guess a seamstress could be traveling. She could be in the hotel room. Okay, last one. Longevities. Remove the G. And then, okay, your word starts with T-E and ends with O-N. Almost.
Television.
Right, television. Give yourselves a round of applause. Nice job, guys. Beautiful. My father always says getting old is not for the faint of heart. He's 100. He's 100.
Your father's 100?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And he's up and walking and everything?
He drives. His driver's license will be valid until he's 106. God help us all. God help us all.
Watch out.